Now let's go to setting up our spaces. So in every ClickUp account, you are asked to create a workspace. So for this example, I am using ClickUp as my workspace. So depending on how you want to call your workspace, you can name it after your company, like Growth Labs. So you can name this as Growth Labs, or you can name it My Choice, Pen Shop, or whatever you want to use. So that is the workspace, and in every workspace there is a function for you to create spaces. So spaces are like projects, and how we usually set it up is like this. So we have internal. So anything that is internal to Growth Labs or internal to this company, we put all the tasks in this space, internal. And in every space, you have the option to also create different folders, list, or directly put documents. So example, in our internal folder, we create SOPs, so it's easier for our virtual assistants to see our processes. So if we open that one, then they will see a document in here containing our SOPs. Yeah, that's how we set that up. Then our passwords can also be accessed here. So this is just an example on how we usually navigate or how we set it up for our internal um, accounts. So we can also add another space for admin that involves HR documents or anything that is hiring related that you don't want other people in your workspace to see, and you just want it and you just want to share it with few people inside your organization. You can do that. So for example, here you can click new space, admin. Next, we can click any avatar. You can upload any picture that you want or any color. And then you can put this as private, and you can share it with only a certain person in your company or in your organization. Okay, so that's an example. And then in here, how we set it up for our clients, in every client or in every client that we have, we create a space for them. So for example, this is client one. And for client one, we put or we create a folder for different campaigns. So we have here, for example, cold email campaigns internal and cold email campaigns shared. So anything that is internal to us, team members, we put the task in here. So example, campaign one, because there can be a lot of campaigns for one client. So that is why we just put campaign one, cold email campaigns. And then the to-dos are email sequence, new list, or anything that you want to put here in your to-dos, or any task related to your campaign can be put here. So we have set it up, um, or we have created the statuses as simple as possible. So we have here to do, in progress, we have the review and the complete. So that's just very simple for us to know what certain tasks are being worked on, what certain tasks are behind, are in review or have been completed. So you can see here. So we have here the to-dos, and if you want to click on, or if you want to have it in board view or Kanban view, just click on board, and then it's easier for you to see what's happening on the task. So for example, for campaign one, we have the email sequence, email list. It's easy for us to see. So that's the internal part of the cold emails. Now, if we want the sequence to be approved by the client, we have the option to share the sequence via email, or we share the sequence in ClickUp. So you don't really need to go outside ClickUp. So example, this task is in progress. We just navigate it or move it to different statuses. And if it is already for review, we can transfer this. If we're done with the internal review, we can transfer this task to the shared cold email campaigns. So for example, here, just click on task settings and then click on move. And then we can move it to shared. And for the first campaign as well on the shared folder, so that the client can see it here. And why did we position that, or why did we have to create another folder for our client? Because in ClickUp, you can share folders, a certain folder to your clients. You can click on sharing and permission. And then in here, you can add different your different clients in here or their email accounts, and then you can also set them as a member or just a guest. So example, I think I have created myself as a member already. So say I'll just add my team member here. Okay, so if I click that, say for example Sherry um is our client, then we can put or add her email there, and then here in the member we click on guest. And then on this section, we have the capability to choose what access or what they can do with their access. They can either just edit or can comment or can view only. But for this example, since I am using a free ClickUp account, unfortunately, we can just go with the default, which is full access. And then once that is okay, then we can click on invite. And then once Sherry receives the email from from ClickUp, which contains my invitation, she will only see the folders or the tasks that are inside this folder. So it limits their view to just their own folder. So that's how we do it to share it with our clients' accounts. So yep, and then if we have FB ads clients, so we similar to cold emails, we have internal and shared. And then in every FB ads account task, we have different to-dos in here as well. And then it's just the same status. We have in progress, review, anything that we can add for review. Once it's done internally, we can share it here in the shared folder. So, yep. And for us to minimize the number of times that we create campaigns, or if for example we have the same deliverables for every client that we have, we can set this campaign as or we can use this as a template or save it as a template. Just click on this three dots here, then click on templates, save as template, uh, and put like for example for every um, new campaign, for every new FB ads campaign. So it will save us time, and then you just import everything. So example, if we add another campaign here, you can add either a list or a document inside the folder. So we can add a list in here, say campaign 2, and create. And then next is just click again the three dots. So it's still loading. So once that has been loaded, then click the three dots again and then go to Template Center. Browse the templates and let us use our existing template. So we have for every new FB ads campaign. So just click that one. Then we can use this template, and you have the ability to import everything or just customize what you want to import. So the list name would be client 2. Use template. And then it's creating the list for us. Sorry, that's campaign 2, not client 2. We can rename that one. Or we can remove the campaign 2 that we created a while ago because I just changed the name. Sorry about that. Let's just rename this to campaign 2. And then that's it. It carried all the tasks that were already in campaign 1. And you can also update that the template itself, and you can even create a task template. For example, for if you go back to the cold emails example, let's say new email list, and then in every email list there is a need for them to fill out the brief. So I just created like a column, like a table in here. You can maximize this portion or the description, just adding a slash, and then you can add columns, checklist, table, or anything that you want to use for the description. We usually maximize that one. So this is an example how I use it. And then I can add a subtask under the new email list, like example, QA the list. So, search, um, say for example like that, and then I just save that. And yep, I can save this as a template still, template center, save as a template, or you can update any existing template. And right now I have an existing template with the same list for every cold email task. So next, and then save. So same thing happens every time I add a task. I just need to go to the template center. So that's how we use this to manage our tasks, our VAs, and our clients.